Let's go. 'Cause when it all comes down in one word, when it all works out for the better, we begin to sing right as time is singing back. Staring at each other with careless melodies. Something buried deep inside us, the major and the minor were like piano keys. You played for me. You played for me. Oh, you played for me. You played for me. Oh, you played for me.
One, two, three.
Fireflies, a million little pieces, feeds the dying light and brings me back to life. In your eyes, I see something to believe in. Your hands are like a flame, your palms are sweet as pain. Let the darkness lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite, like a starship speeding into the night. You and I get lost in the infinite light. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. So alive, your touch is like a day-eye, burning on my skin. It turns me on again. You and I, survivors of the same kind, and we're the only ones dancing on the sun. Let the darkness lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite, like a starship speeding into the night. You and I get lost in the infinite light. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite.
Diamonds are forever, but all we need is just tonight. The monumental tremors that can freeze the speed of light. Just like particles that's falling from heaven, all of the stars. Hear you calling for me, hear you calling me on from
Let the darkness
the
lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. I feel the heat as we collide, like a fever that feels alright. So baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. 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 One touch and I ignite.
over the edge. Feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I've weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
You're everything to me, and you don't know me nothing. This is where I wanna be, baby. Let me tell you something. You're everything to me, and I don't need nothing. This is where I wanna be. 'Cause I love you all the time, boy. Got you on my mind, boy. Never gonna stop. Give it up, 'cause you're my boy. Never gonna stop. Give it up, 'cause you're my boy.
lost your mind, boy. You're gonna break my heart. You're gonna tear it apart. No matter what you do, I'll still be there for you.
Every time you two are getting rough, my mind just sounds like Shia LaBeouf. It says no, 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 just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no. Like Shia LaBeouf, it says no, 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 just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart